before the storm. In a small town near Nsukka, in eastern Nigeria, lived a young girl named Nneka. Her name meant "Mother is Supreme," and indeed, she was her mother's only surviving child. Nneka was 17, filled with dreams of becoming a nurse and helping heal the sick in her community. Her father, Okafor, a proud farmer, and her mother, Eda, a basket weaver, lived a simple life governed by love and tradition. Nneka had a secret love, Obinna, the son of a retired teacher. He was calm, gentle, and brilliant. They would often sit under the Udola tree, reading poetry by lantern light and dreaming of the future. But the future came crashing too fast. Rumbles from the north. In 1966, news of violence in the north began to filter in, killings of Igbo men, women, and children. Obinna's elder brother was among those murdered in Kano. Fear gripped the east. In 1967, Biafra was declared. War erupted. Young men raised the Biafran flag on a wooden stick in a dusty village field, emotional expressions. Young boys joined the Biafran army. Obinna, too, was conscripted. "I will return to you, Nneka," he said, holding her face tenderly. "We will dance again when Biafra is free." Nneka hugging Obinna tightly, both emotional, he's dressed in makeshift soldier attire, holding a worn-out satchel. The war arrives home. The skies growled. Planes roared. Bombs fell like rain. Nneka and her mother clung to each other in their hut as everything they knew burned. Home was no longer safe. Loss and hunger. The war dragged on, months turned to years. Hunger became a weapon. Little children with bloated stomachs died in their mother's arms. Nneka's younger cousin, Chijioke, died clutching a cup of cassava water. Eda became a ghost of herself, her once plump cheeks sunken with grief. Okafor, ever strong, began to trade with the locals, sneaking into enemy territory to find food. One day, he didn't return. His body was found riddled with bullets by the roadside. Nneka buried her father with trembling hands, no coffin, just red earth, hot tears, and the sound of warplanes in the sky. Betrayal and survival. In the hunger camps, stories spread. A priest who hoarded relief food. A soldier who sold his people to the Nigerian army. Even among the Biafrans, desperation corrupted mother trading jewelry for a tin of milk. Obinna's rumored death. One morning, news came that Obinna had been captured. Then another whisper said he was dead. Nneka refused to believe it as she dropped a water bowl. She wandered through destroyed towns in search of him, joining volunteers at the Red Cross. She washed the wounds of soldiers and wept for strangers. Her hands learned to clean blood like water. Reunion in ruins. One night, as rain lashed the canvas of their shelter, a young soldier staggered in half-conscious. Nneka rushed to him and her soul stopped. It was Obinna. Obinna had been tortured in a prison camp. His spirit was broken. He flinched at loud noises and spoke in whispers. But Nneka stayed. She nursed him back to life, piece by piece, though he would never be the same. The war ends, but not the pain. In 1970, the war ended. No victory, no vanquished, the government declared. But Nneka knew better. She had lost a father, a cousin, her youth, her peace. The land was broken, the people grieving, their identity smeared with silence. But still, she and Obinna planted cassava again. They raised 2 children. And every year, on the anniversary of the war's end, they lit a lantern and sat beneath the Udola tree remembering. The scars of war do not fade with time. They linger in our names, our songs, our silences. Nneka never spoke of the war to her children, not because she forgot, but because she remembered too much. But in her silence was strength, in her tears, a prayer. And in her heart, the memory of a people who survived when the sky refused to cry.